Well, India is bringing back its lost cultural heritage, undertaking the repatriation movement, under which more than 650 stolen or smuggled antiquities have been successfully brought back since 2014 through international cooperation and legal agreements. Well, the efforts reflect government's unwavering commitment towards reclaiming and preserving the nation's cultural heritage under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. More in this report.
For centuries, India's temples, monasteries, and archaeological sites safeguarded some of the world's greatest artistic and spiritual treasures. Bronze idols, stone sculptures, sacred manuscripts, and ancient inscriptions stood as living symbols of a civilization that spans thousands of years. But history took a different turn. During the colonial era, countless artifacts left Indian shores. In the decades that followed, organized smuggling networks targeted remote temples and heritage sites. Priceless idols disappeared overnight. Ancient sculptures surfaced in international galleries. Sacred relics found their way into museums and private collections thousands of kilometers away. Today, India is witnessing one of the world's most significant heritage repatriation movement, a determined effort to bring its cultural legacy back home. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has dramatically accelerated the recovery of stolen antiquities. More than 650 historically significant artifacts have been reported. Since 2014, India has accelerated one of the world's largest heritage repatriation drives. On 5th of September 2014, Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott handed over two priceless Chola-era bronze idols, the Nataraja and the Ardhanarishwar, during his visit to New Delhi. Both had been stolen from temples in Tamil Nadu and illegally exported overseas. Just a few months later, in November 2014, United States returned a set of stolen Indian antiquities, signaling the beginning of a stronger international cooperation against heritage trafficking. In September 2021, during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Washington, United States returned 157 antiquities, one of the largest single consignments ever handed back to India. The collection included bronze sculptures, sandstone carvings, terracotta objects, manuscripts, and religious artifacts spanning nearly 3,000 years of Indian history. One of the most emotional homecomings came in November 2021. The magnificent idol of goddess Annapurna, stolen from Varanasi more than a century earlier and later traced to Canada, returned to Kashi. The 18th century sculpture was ceremonially installed near Kashi Vishwanath temple, restoring not only a historical artifact but also the faith and emotions of millions of devotees. Another extraordinary symbol of India's artistic excellence is the Chola period bronze Nataraja. Created nearly 1,000 years ago, the sculpture depicts Lord Shiva performing the cosmic dance of creation, preservation, and destruction. Regarded as one of the finest achievements of Indian bronze casting, the idol had traveled through international smuggling networks before finally returning to the land where it was worshipped for centuries. The recovery of India's Buddhist heritage has been one of the most significant achievements of the country's repatriation efforts. Over the past decade, several priceless Buddhist sculptures, panels, and relics have been returned from abroad. Among the most remarkable milestones was the return of the sacred Piprava relics of Lord Buddha in July 2025, nearly 127 years after they were taken out of India. The relics, believed to be among the most sacred remains associated with Lord Buddha, were brought back following sustained diplomatic efforts by the government of India. Earlier, rare Kushan and Gupta period Buddha sculptures recovered from countries including Australia and the United States also returned home, reinforcing India's commitment to preserving and reclaiming its rich Buddhist legacy. The repatriation effort has also brought back several priceless Hindu and Jain artifacts over the past decade. Between 2014 and 2025, India recovered exquisite bronze idols of Jain Tirthankars, majestic Bahubali sculptures, and rare images of Vishnu, Ganesh, Durga, and other deities from countries including United States, Australia, Canada, and United Kingdom. Many of these masterpieces, dating from 9th to 16th centuries, were traced to temples in Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, and other parts of India after years of investigation. Among the most historically significant recoveries is the return of the leaden copper plates. These remarkable copper inscriptions were commissioned during the reign of the mighty Chola Emperor Raja Chola I in the early 11th century and later expanded under his son Rajendra Chola I. For centuries, the plates remained preserved at the Leiden University in Netherlands. In May 2026, after sustained diplomatic engagement between India and the Netherlands, the historic copper plates were repatriated to India. Their return marked the homecoming of one of the most important documentary records of medieval Indian history. Experts believe thousands of Indian artifacts still remain outside the country, many awaiting identification and repatriation. They are symbols of devotion, masterpieces of human creativity, historical documents, and living witness to India's remarkable journey through time. Tapush Bhattacharya's report, TD India.